This is the color of the market today, but in my opinion, it's also one of the biggest buying opportunities that you can get only on the best tokens, only on the tokens which are looking really good fundamentally as well as technically. And that is what we are going to decipher in today's video, guys. Literally 5 minutes, not five. Give me 10 minutes and I'm going to explain you everything and why I remain bullish in the markets, cautiously bullish, plus I am taking a few trades. In the end, I'm going to talk about 4 trades that I'm taking right now in my spot as well as leverage account, plus the bit funded prop account as well, so that we can continue our trading journey with proper risk management. So guys, without wasting any time, let's go. In the last 24 hours, we've seen massive liquidations happening in the crypto markets. We've seen 1.7 bill in the last 24 hours, and that 1 bill came in literally 1 hour. So we saw a massive candle. You can see it in the chart as well, how in 1 hour time frame, Bitcoin fell from what, 115.5 and went down to 101.7, and that was a decline of 3.5%. Super quick. That was super quick. You know, I mean, Bitcoin can go down 10% as well, but this was super quick in terms of lower time frame price action, and which also pushed the alts towards the downside and prices started to go down. Now, people are talking about why did this dip come? People are talking about how Bitcoin open interest is now less than, or was less than, altcoin open interest for almost a week. And there is a pattern that, you know, whenever this happens, there is froth in the markets. You can see how this happened in December 2024 as well. And if you go back to the charts and you go back to December 2024, you can see that that was a top 2. So here around this level, December 2024, we saw a top in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin went down around 17%. So will Bitcoin go down 17%? We don't know. We don't know if Bitcoin's going to go down 17%. We just know that right now, the open interest for altcoins is very close to the open interest of Bitcoin, and this is and was a warning signal as well. I was also talking about how rate cuts could be a warning signal, because rate cuts was a known information, and that's how efficient market hypothesis works. Whenever you've got a known information in the markets, which was a good news, and when the good news is gone, the markets usually sell off for a brief period before going back up. So I remain cautiously bullish. Yes, a lot of liquidations obviously, but this is a good thing. I am not selling. I'm literally not selling right now. Rather, I'm buying a few tokens, which I'm going to talk about obviously. But first, important to understand the Bitcoin price action. If you look at the Bitcoin chart on higher time frame, you're going to see how Bitcoin is literally going in an uptrend. It's been going in an uptrend since March 2025 and has been, you know, giving these taps on these beautiful trend line, the golden trend line that I call it. Another tap today, another tap very close to it, also took a support at this level, which is an important one, of 112k. Now, is this a buy? Is this a buy or what? Look, we need to look at Bitcoin dominance too, because in my opinion, Bitcoin is not a buy. Obviously, we're not buying Bitcoin. We're trading altcoins here on this channel, right? We're managing our risk. We're trading altcoins with narratives, with proper levels. So if you look at Bitcoin dominance, it tells you a story. It gives you a story that says we need to go towards the alts, because we are seeing a breakdown right now of the massive trend line, which has been there since March 2025 and March 2023. This is a very higher time frame trend line, guys, and it's being respected. It was being respected. Now it's broken down and is also at the resistance of this important horizontal. This can be a breakdown, retest, continuation towards the downside. That is what I'm looking for. So if this is a legit breakdown, retest, then we should have continuation towards the downside, which is going to be a 56.6% area. Now this is where we long altcoins. This is exactly where we are longing altcoins, in my opinion. What about macro though? Look, guys, macro is also telling you a story. Macro is saying that if you look at all the indices from the US, you see how S&P has already broken to the new all-time highs, and it's running like crazy. Nasdaq as well. Dow Jones is running too, but Russell 2000 is lagging, which means the small caps are lagging, which means there will be money flown into the small caps, and those will play catch up as well. And in my opinion, this is how crypto works too. Now, the Fed has cut 25 basis point 47 times since 2000. Since the year 2000, Fed has cut 25 basis point 47 times. And if you calculate an average, then every single time on 1 week, 1 month, 1 quarter and 1 yearly time frame, the average returns have been bullish towards the positive side. And this is what makes us confident. Plus CZ is back. Look guys, this is absolutely amazing. CZ is back. Dips are important for establishing support levels, which are like foundation of a house. Here you go. CZ is back. So you keep buying. Before going into the altcoins, guys, subscribe to the channel. You know, the next 4-5 minutes are going to be proper alpha. Until now, we were talking about the market update. Now it's going to be trades. Now it's going to be risk management, the real deal, which is why you come here. No financial advice, but this is why you come here. We tend to trade plus learn together, right? Also, remember guys, always make sure that you're managing your risk. Like in trading, risk management is pretty important, and that is how I have or can say that I am a profitable trader, right? Not very profitable, but I'm trying every single day. First chart in my outlook, which I'm looking at, is Hyperliquid. I have a trade open. I gave it on Discord too. I have a trade open in my prop account, as well as I'm already in a spot position for Hyperliquid because I believe in it, because I believe the metrics are amazing. So if I show you my prop funding account, then you can see how I am long Hyperliquid, right? It's on 5x. It's not a big position, like 3% of my total portfolio, and that's how I manage my risk so that I can sustain in the markets. If trading is a war zone, then you have to come back every single day. And you need to make sure that you're able to come back every single day, which is why you do not risk your whole portfolio, the entire portfolio. You are literally trading a little bit of your portfolio in every single trade in a very systematic manner, managing your risk, and that's what I'm doing with Hyperliquid. If you look at the chart, then it is right now giving a tap, the perfect tap at the previous all-time highs. This is going to be an amazing tap in my opinion, and I long the 48, around 47.8 level, and I believe this can be a good trade. Obviously it can come down to this trend line, which is at $44. So you have to keep your stop loss a little bit wider, and I'm going to average down my entry as it comes down. But I'm going to take profits as well quickly if it goes up. You get me? This is a trade for me. And in my spot, I'm obviously and absolutely holding Hyperliquid. The metrics, I don't have to show you. Like every single time I show you how the volume is up, the open interest is up, the assistant fund is buying. So I don't need to show you the Hyperliquid metrics because those metrics are actually killing it. The buybacks are killing it. The revenue is killing it. Hyperliquid on one side and the whole crypto market on the other side. Trust me. I mean, you can include a couple of more tokens, for example, pump protocols because of the rev. So this is a cash cow. This comes in the buyback meta. The metrics are amazing. Technicals are amazing. It is the narrative. You have to be with it, right? Okay, another thing, Hyperliquid unlocks are coming. So people are a little bit scared about Hyperliquid unlocks. Now guys, I told you how EMH works, the efficient market hypothesis, which is when you have a known information, then it shouldn't affect the market a lot because it's already known and it's already in the price. And this is what chartered market technician, which is CMT level 1, teaches us. Whatever information is known, it's already priced in. But yes, there will be supply. There will be more supply when the unlocks happen. So there will be pressure on the price, but that does not make me sell this token. If it goes down 30%, I'm going to buy more. That's how much I believe in it. The second token, in my opinion, is right now, which is good, is Solana. You know, it's going to be the Sol narrative. Why? Because the ETFs are coming soon, because treasury companies are buying like crazy, because this is where all the good metrics are. Again, amazing fundamentals we are looking at, plus technicals. Was going up, everyone was talking about when and how we can buy Solana. Not how, but when and where can we buy Solana. So here you go. You got the perfect dip. I think this is a really good dip, and if it keeps coming down, then you buy more. If it keeps coming down, for example, if it breaks down, in my opinion, this is also a good place to go a little bit in. This is also a good place to stack more Solana, in my opinion, in your spot portfolio. Plus look at the ecosystem. Look, all the narratives are crazy. In the last 7 days itself, over 740 mil worth of assets bridged from other chains to Solana, including 363 alone from Ethereum. Absolutely crazy. I can literally go through every single thing. Solana app revenue hit 193 mil in August. It's crazy. And you can see, which protocol earned how much, but a lot of them are doing. A lot of them are doing it, and I'm bullish on a lot of them as well. For example, Pump Fund, for example, Jupiter, for example, Radium, for example, Drift as well, and Jito. So the economy is growing like crazy, and Solana dominates all the other chains in app revenue over the last 24 hours. Look at that. So the metrics are with you. You have to be in the right tokens, and this, in my opinion, is going to be a really good spot entry as well as leverage entry if you're getting the perfect price. And we've been talking about it. I've been talking about it. I've said that, you know, whenever I get this price, it's going to be a LTF trade for me. On my Twitter as well, you can follow me there. If you get this price, that's a LTF trade as well. So you trade like literally these bounces. You trade the bounces and you exit quickly. But when it comes to spot, you keep adding to your positions. You keep adding to your position. That is how this bull market should be played. Literally. The next token I'm going to talk about is EigenLayer. Look, I gave this entry. I literally gave this entry. I said I'm looking at Eigen, and in my opinion, it's gonna come down, consolidate a little bit, and boom towards the upside. And that is exactly what is happening in the chart right now. In my opinion, this is a breakout of a classical ascending triangle. Plus, it is also getting supported from the EMAs. And guys, there is a narrative. There is a literal narrative right now with TVL going up like crazy. Eigen is growing. Eigen is going to be big, and now you've got the Google integration. So what is it? EigenLayer becomes mandatory infrastructure for every AI agent transaction through the Google AP2. Google, Coinbase, PayPal, American Express all routing agent payments through Eigen's verification layer. Now this is absolutely amazing because they're growing in metrics as well as they're doing other things, plus collaborations. Now guys, understand, when you look at the chart, you should also understand that restaking narrative is going to be quite big when the ETH ETF staking comes in, right? And that's why we are also bullish on restaking because of the ETH ETF staking. So in my opinion, it goes up. This is a very good point to be in. I could have bought it on Bitfunded. I would request Bitfunded to actually get Eigen here. I could have longed it. I could have been in a good profit, but no worries because we are in profits. I gave this entry, and literally 3 hours back I posted this that our entry is in profit and we are up like 7.5%. So that is what we are doing. I think it's a good entry right now too, because look at that wick. Look at that massive wick towards the downside. Absolutely crazy. So in my opinion, you should not be leaving this thing. Then you've got Drift, the Solana ecosystem token which everyone wanted. Now it was breaking out like crazy. It broke out of the resistance and it went up like what? 33%, literally 33%. Now back down and also tapping this level which was a resistance and now is a support. Guys, have to get it here. You have to get it here. Make sure you manage your risk, but Drift is also another trade for you. Guys, I gave you 4 trades. Literally after the market update, I talked about Solana, Hyperliquid, EigenLayer and Drift. All these tokens are at really good levels or coming to good levels. Now you need to manage your risk. Make sure that you're only betting a little bit of your portfolio every single time so that you can come back to the war zone every single day to fight. It's not about winning in this game. It's about the survival. Trading is about surviving, about managing your risk, which is why you're not traders. You are actually the risk managers, okay? Make sure you understand it. If you like the content, press the like button, subscribe, take it to the moon together. All right, guys, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.